Okay, so apparently Sony is dealing with a class action lawsuit with the DualSense controllers and the drift. And before I get into this article, I did a video before talking about the problems with the drift, and apparently what the Joy-Con had it, PS4 had it, and downstairs I have 4 controllers that I've used over the course of playing the PS4. The first one that I ever got was the Batman Arkham set. It came with the game and everything and the customized, PS4. That one I've literally never had a problem with. The Spider-Man PS4 Pro Package 1 started to drift, I don't know, a year or two in. Then Scarlo bought me 2 controllers as gifts. And literally they both started drifting within days of each other. Days of opening them, the packages, and playing with both of them, they both started drifting. So we know there's an issue, okay? I hope to God that my PS5 controllers do not experience this problem. And hope that Sony does something about this. Because as much as I love you, Sony, the drift is one of the most irritating things because we get our asses killed. It messes the gameplay up. Need I say more? A U.S. law firm has filed a class action lawsuit against Sony for alleging that the PS5 DualSense controller is defective due to drift, and that Sony was aware of the problem without disclosing it. The suit calls Sony's conduct fraudulent, deceptive, unlawful, and unfair. Last week, we reported on an investigation into the DualSense drift by law firm Chemicals, Schwartz, Kreiner, and Donaldson Smith LLP. Damn, that's a long name. The firm has now formally filed a class action lawsuit in the U.S. Direct Court for the Southern District of New York. In documents provided to IGN, the suit is filed on behalf of plaintiff Lamarck Turner and all others similarly situated. It names the defendants as Sony Corporation of America and Sony Interactive Entertainment. To IGN's knowledge, this is the first such suit filed against Sony regarding DualSense. It may well not be the last. The complaint describes the PS5 DualSense controller as defective, as it contains a defect that results in the character or gameplay moving on the screen without user command or manual operation of the joystick. Absolutely true. Known popularly as controller drift. Further, the complaint alleges that Sony has at all relevant times been aware of the problem with drift. Though online consumers complaints made by consumers directly to it and through its own pre-release testing. The suit alleges that Sony's options for controller repair are too limited. When consumers experience the drift, the options for repair are slim. Reportedly, Sony's PlayStation dedicated portal for issues with the PS5 hardware, including the DualSense controller, has experienced a backlog and redirecting consumers to contact customer service agent via the contact page for the PS support. Customers are experiencing long wait times and having to deal with a maze of pre-recorded phone prompts before finally speaking with an agent. I heard about that. The suit seeks a jury trial and monetary relief for damages suffered. These class action lawsuits, you end up getting everybody gets $5. Declaratory relief and public injunctive relief. The documents point to counts of breach of excess warranty, breach of implied warranty of merchantability, unjust enrichment, and violations of the Virginia Consumer Protection Act. I have to look that up. The Virginia-based plaintiff, Lamarck Turner, reportedly bought their PS5 on or around February 5th and found that it was suffering from drift on the same day. Damn. Turner apparently then contacted Sony's customer service and was told to reset the game and console, but offered no further assistance. The issue not solved, Turner then bought a second DualSense. Had plaintiff been aware of the drift defect prior to purchasing his PS5, the document said he otherwise would not purchase the PS5 or would have paid substantially less for it. Makes me wonder if he got it from a scalper, the way that sounds. One interesting extra detail, Turner admits to having agreed to Sony's terms and conditions when setting up the PS5, but reportedly sent a letter to Sony expressing an intent to opt out of any disputes with Sony through individual arbitration. A separate CSK&D class action lawsuit against Nintendo regarding controller drift was recently compelled to arbitration. Before reaching the courts, it may be that a similar move isn't possible in this case, making it more likely to reach the requested jury trial. Aside from Turner's report, the documents show a number of examples of social media's comments regarding the PS5 drift, with players complaining of drift out of the box or within days of use. That's what happened to me with both of those controllers on the PS4. I'm hearing they use the same parts for the sticks. CSK&D points to report on drift for the PS4 DualShock 4 controllers too. Yes, even that the sticks, given that the sticks inside both controller models are similar. CSK&D adds that to its evidence of Sony's prior knowledge of the problem. The suit says that there is no indication that Sony has developed a fix for drift in the DualSense. Rather, it appears to simply perform some of the minor reimbursement and send the DualSense controller back to the customer still defective and susceptible to manifestation of the drift effect in the future. The suit calls for relief in the form of an order to stop Sony's unlawful, deceptive, fraudulent, and unfair business practices and set up a recall or free replacement program for DualSense controllers, compensatory damages, and more. IGN has contacted Sony for comment on the lawsuit. Drift has become an increasingly hot topic in recent years. We've previously called drift in Nintendo's Switch Joy-Con controllers a disaster for the company, and Nintendo is now facing official scrutiny and lawsuits across the world, including an investigation from the European Commission. Woo! That was a lot. So having said that, how many of you are experiencing drift in your PS5 controllers? I have two of them. I use them interchangeably. When one is going dead, I put it on the dock, pick the other one up off the dock, and use that one. I'm not experiencing drift in any of mine right now. Hopefully I've gotten two controllers that are unbreakable. But however, my heart goes out to you guys that are dealing with that, because I get it. I mean, I tell you this, man. She spent her hard-earned money on those controllers, and those controllers were both custom, which means she spent more than usual, and they both started to suffer from drift within a few days. You know what I mean? That's a good thing I don't play the thing anymore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't play the PS4 anymore. But, you know, and I never really told her about it. I don't think she even knows, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so post comments down below. Let me know what you think. 10 million subscribers. Woo!